Hey Brandon, this is Cami. I just wanted to hop on here and kind of show you what I'm seeing on my end, and that way you can have a better idea going into our conversation on Wednesday. So this is your website. You've seen this. It probably used to be a really great website back in the day, but like you were saying, it needs some updating. But it looks like it has some great already associations, which I think would be great to highlight better, like this Better Business Bureau, the National Wood Flooring Association, and the National Association of Home Builders. And I'm sure they even have more that you know about. But some things that I did want to show you is when I go and look for hardwood flooring in Springfield, Missouri, this is what I'm seeing. So right off the bat, you see this, which is the Google Map Pack. And then you come down here to organic searches. And so where you guys are is number, right here, you guys are number 8, which really honestly isn't bad. If you're in the top 10, that's pretty great. You want to be in the top 3 because those are ones that get 70% of all the searches that come to Google. So ranking your site up there would be great. Because it has been around so long, honestly, is probably why it is ranking so high, as well as it has a little bit to do on the back end. So let me show you the back end of your site, which you probably have not seen yet before. So this is the back end of B&B Hardwoods. Right here, so the DR and the UR is how Google kind of reads a site. So the DR is your trust with Google and your UR is your strength. And it kind of gets that strength and trust from your network, which are like your backlinks and citations kind of off of your site. So if it sees that you have like a big network and you're trusted by other sites, it'll start building your trust with Google as well. And then probably the biggest thing that Google is changing to is keywords, because Google's always looking out for its consumer. And so they want to show websites that have exactly what they're wanting to show. So if you have keywords, which are anything that somebody would be searching, if you have that same phrase in like a title, or you have a blog post about it, or it's explained on a section in your website, Google will recognize that as a keyword and rank you for that. So you can start to get an idea of what exactly I'm even talking about. So right here. So somewhere on your site, it says hardwood flooring, Springfield, Missouri. Okay. B&B flooring actually is already keyword, which is great because that's going to take them exactly to you. So you can get an idea of what's going on here. If we come back to the searches, the number 1 is this classic hardwood floors. So if we go to their website, you can see it's a lot more updated. It's fresh. It's easy to contact them. Oh, we're on blog. Let's go back to their homepage. You can just see it's a really nice website. And nowadays, because everything is going online, you know this already, but websites are very vital because that's everyone's first impression of you. So if they see it and it's old, they'll think you're old, right? And so you want to be new, you want to be fresh. But anyways, this is the back end of their site, just to kind of give you an idea. So what we would want to do is, you can see they have 889 backlinks, meaning that there's 889 other websites kind of referring back to them. I can also see their traffic, which has actually gone down gradually, which is kind of crazy. And so, but they get 267 people a week to their site, which is pretty good. You guys, let's go back and look at this real fast. You guys are currently sitting at 3 a week. So you can definitely tell the benefit of that, right? Of having these backlinks and having these keywords. You can see that a lot of their keywords are actually like answering people's questions. So like, how can you tell if hardwood floors under carpet? They have a whole blog post directly on that. And because Google sees them as such an authority on answering questions, that's why they're ranking them higher. So Google is changing to be more of a content-based search engine. And so having a blog or having the information directly on your site, like under maintenance or products, having the info that people would need is pretty relevant. And so whenever I am designing a website, I go in and I do a lot of research into the back end of what it needs to have on it for the highest ranked searches, and I include that. And yeah, so that's about the website. Coming back here, the Google Map Pack, if we go into this, the B&B Hardwood Floors are here. But I've already scrolled down and found these, and we're actually on the 3rd page, which means you're in, I think there's 20 on each page, so this is 20, 40. You guys are like number 41, which is pretty far down there. It's kind of the same thing with organic. You do want to be in the top like 10. Top 3 is the best. These sponsored right here, these guys are running Google ads, so kind of what you were saying. However, with your Google business profile, there's also a lot of work that you guys can do with it to help it start kind of ranking up there. So if we come and look at this, there's not any pictures. So having pictures of your work, having pictures of your actual place, having pictures of your team, that is great. Google looks at those pictures and honestly will help you rank. I also don't see any services. And so you can add services on your website. So yeah, service options right now are on-site services. But you can add them as like flooring services, hardwood flooring, cedar flooring. I don't know, I don't even know if cedar is hardwood, but you can go in and add all these different, really just keywords that people would search for as a service, and Google will rank you for that. This area served is Missouri and nearby areas. I would definitely narrow that down to just Springfield and nearby areas. And you can actually go in and just say like, I want to rank for Elwood and Battlefield and Republic, or, wherever you want to do. If you just want to keep it right in Springfield, that's fine too. But going in and changing the areas served would be great. And if you don't own this already, you can request ownership of it, and if they don't respond within 2 weeks, you can take it over. And so if the owner doesn't have access to it, or it's kind of in a weird situation, you can get access to it pretty easily. And then the description right here, you want around 150 words, and same thing with that keyword heavy content, so Google knows what to show your Google business profile for. And yeah, and then it has web results down here. There is a place where you can add updates and keep it updated that way. If you do decide to start doing that, it really will help your rankings. But it's almost like managing another social media profile. And so that's kind of all up to you, what you want to do there. But anyways, I thought I'd shoot this, give you an idea of some stuff. And if not, it's at least valuable for you and gives you a path moving forward of what you want to do. But anyways, we'll talk on Wednesday.